What's up, y'all? We here again for another episode of Church Guys Like Sports Too. Come through here. Come on, we here for another episode. Come on, Church Guys Like Sports Too. I'll wait for you to come on in. Whoa. Come on, we on Facebook Live. What's up, Bishop? We on Instagram Live. We back today, y'all. We back on. Come on, I need some more to come on through. Spread it, share it. J Vozo, what up, man? That's my daddy right there, y'all. Whoa. Come on in, Church Guys Like Sports Too. We come to talk some sports. Yeah, I got late today. We come to talk some sports. That's what they're saying. Hey, Prophet Harton. Okay, Google. All right, y'all. We on. Okay, Google. That's enough. We here to talk some sports, and I'm on a little late today. I wanted to give people a little bit more time to get on. All right, some folks they had to get their lunch break and stuff together. All right, but I want to give people more time to come on. Again, we're back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Spread the word. And if anybody is interested in sewing into this endeavor, you can do so with the Cash App. The Cash App is $ David Wright Music. You might want to put $1 in or something. You know, they do these things on Fridays. What they call it? Some kind of Cash App thing on Fridays that the folks be doing. But today ain't Friday. But what I'm going to be doing, when you Cash App, I'm going to make sure that we get your favorite team. We're going to get your hat right back there. We got the hats lined up. Got Miami Heat, New York Yankees, New York Mets, New York Knicks. We even got Cleveland Cavaliers. We got Miami Dolphins. And we got all kinds of everything. So I want y'all to, if you want to send something to the Cash App, you definitely can. $2, $3, whatever. I don't care, whatever it is. We ain't doing no offerings like that. We just talking sports. All right? And I want to let you know that there are some men in church that love sports. And I'm going to say it every time I get on here. There are still some real men in church. Amen. There are still some real men in church. And there are some real women in church that love sports. And they are still a woman. Loving sports does not take the woman out of you. All right? We got some, I got a lot of sports fans and female sports fans in my church. And you better, listen, if you plan on being married to a real man, you better at least know something about us, because you got to know something about the football game. If you don't know nothing about the football game, at least know when halftime is so you can go get the sandwiches and stuff and put it in front of them. Amen? So your man ain't got to go out to the bar and watch the football game. Don't be flipping the channel to the cooking channel and Hallmark Channel, all this thing. I had a thing with my wife the other day. I'm trying to watch the highlights from the sports, and she watching this Hallmark Channel. I said, don't you know it's Sunday? Don't you know that? What's wrong with you? Sunday is the Lord's Day for football. Get off this Hallmark Channel. And you know what happened? She sent me out of that room and said, go watch it somewhere else. So it's just good. It's all right for women to know sports too. All right? Somebody say amen. And I got a lot to get into, but on Friday night, Godfather Records is doing a big concert right here at Grace Tabernacle, 1745 Pacific Street. Janita Wright will be singing. Pastor David Wright from New York Fellowship Mass Choir will be singing. Doobie Powell, all the way from Connecticut, will be singing. Danielle Kelly will be singing. Valerie Lee will be ministering in song and in prayer. And it's going to be awesome. The New York Fellowship Children's Choir, they're going to be singing. It's going to be amazing. You need to be there. I hope I didn't leave nobody out. I'll be there as well. We're wearing Christmas clothes and all that stuff. And I'm going to be giving away gifts. One of the gifts I'm going to be giving away, I'm going to give away about 20 DVDs to people. This is our new DVD, Clap Your Hands. I'm going to be just giving it out for Christmas. You need to be there Friday night. All the information's on Facebook, Instagram, 7:30 p.m., 1745 Pacific Street, Brooklyn, New York. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get into these sports. All right, now, when I was on Monday, I forgot to mention that Monday night, the Panthers were playing on Monday Night Football. Beverly, you all right out there? I didn't forget about you. The Panthers were playing, and the Panthers needed to win to stay in the playoffs hunt. But let me tell you what happened to the Carolina Panthers. Let me tell you what happened to the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers, oh my goodness. Drew Brees, first of all, they played the New Orleans Saints. The Saints played horrible and still beat the Panthers. The Panthers have now lost 6 games or 7 games in a row. They started out hot. Cam Newton had us all hyped up. Oh, the Panthers going to do this and do that. Somebody getting fired this year from the Panthers. Somebody is going to get fired. I don't know if it's going to be the coach. I don't know if they're going to get rid of Cam Newton, but I was looking at Cam Newton. That man, something wrong with him. He can't throw the ball. He put his arm back there, and his arm looked like a noodle. Cam Newton got a limp noodle for an arm. I don't know nothing else. This is what I said. I said Cam Newton got a limp noodle for an arm. He went to throw that ball, and the ball didn't go no further than his offensive line. What has happened to Cam Newton? He used to be the MVP. Something's going on, and there ain't nobody saying nothing. I don't know if he's been partying too much. I don't know what's going on down there in North Carolina. I don't know, but something. I blame Cam. The blame always goes on the quarterback. Oh, but the defense, no. They always gonna blame the quarterback. Always, all the time. I don't care what the defense do. I don't care what the special teams do. They gonna blame the quarterback. And Cam gonna get the blame for this. I hope somebody said Cam got that. I'm not even going to repeat it. Hatcher, I ain't going to even repeat it. But I hope not, because, a quarterback, this is just me. A quarterback has to be the leader of his team, on the field and off the field. Are y'all hearing me, Instagram? Are you hearing me, Facebook? A quarterback has to be the leader of his team on the field and off the field. If you got all kinds of weird ways about you off the field, it's going to affect what you do on the field. If you all weirded out and you wearing blonde hair one day, you wearing red hair the next day, you got blue hair the next day, you wear dresses sometimes, and you wear church mother hats sometimes, because sometimes Cam Newton would come out there with a mother's board hat like this. What the mother's boy had. Can't nobody follow that. You got to be, you see, back in the old days, you didn't see Phil Simms out there with dresses on. Randall Cunningham and them boys. Randall Cunningham and Donovan McNabb, all them, they didn't come out there looking all crazy. You got to look the part. All right? You got to look the part. And Cam don't look the part of a franchise quarterback. He out there looking like a fancy choir director. I ain't got, you know, I got style too. I like to dress. I wear fancy jackets, but I don't go too far. Cam Newton go too far. And it's hard for them men to rally around him. I'm trying to tell you, you got, when you are the quarterback of the team, it's more than what you do on the field. It's what you do off the field. And Cam Newton, I think he done lost the team. I think Cam Newton done lost the team. They're going to have to do something. They better do something. Because Cam Newton, and then, you know, he ain't performing. You see, people, listen to me. People will deal with your off-the-field mess as long as you really throwing it down on the field. When you ain't doing what you need to do on the field, all your off-the-field mess magnifies. All right? Listen, if Odell Beckham was balling on the field and he would have had no problem and they in the playoff and all that stuff, they don't talk about what he do off the field. But when you ain't balling on the field, everything you do off the field is magnified. Everything. Especially when you ain't winning on the field. The reason Lawrence Taylor, back in the day, Lawrence Taylor got away with smoking all that crap because he was balling on the field. Once they start losing, then they start calling him the crackhead. When you do it, I'm talking about for our people. For our people, it's different for what? It's different for the allegedly for the clear people. I'm talking about for our people. Look at Dwight Howard and Darryl Strawberry. When they were winning the championships for the Mets, 85, 86, whatever it was, when they were balling, nobody was talking about all the craziness they were doing off the field. But the minute they start losing, oh, he partied too much. Oh, he's smoking cocaine. Oh, this and that and this. So with us, we got to keep it up all the time. It's unfair, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. All right? I'm going to show you something. If Carmelo Anthony was winning and balling, would nobody be talking about all his off the field, off the court stuff? You know, he and Lala got stuff going on and all this, that, and you know, all that stuff. All right? So if you're balling on the field, they'll let some stuff pass. But if you ain't balling on the field, everything you doing off the field gonna magnify. So Cam, you better get it together. Because look, they'll ship you out of there quicker than a rat can get off of a rabbit. They'll ship you out of there so quick, your head will spin. They'll run you out of town so fast, Cam Newton. And then, don't you think, and I'm going to show y'all something. Don't ever think that because he's Cam Newton, he can get another job. This is going to blow your mind. What I'm about to tell you, it's going to really blow your mind. Because when you are a black quarterback for a team, very rarely will you get another shot at being a franchise quarterback of a different team. Very rarely. You see, when Michael Vick was killing it with the Falcons, he went to jail, went and did the time, whatever, came back out. Came to the Eagles. He did all right with the Eagles, but he only got maybe about a year and a half. They never put him back where he needed to be. He got that contract, but he never got back where he needed to be. Never. But Kirk Cousins, he was the franchise quarterback for the Redskins. Now he's the franchise quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. See how that worked? See how that changes? See, the black quarterback, you get one shot. Geno Smith was supposed to be the man for the Jets. After he left the Jets, I don't even know where he at right now. I can't tell you where Geno Smith plays. Donovan McNabb was the man for the Eagles. After he left the Eagles, I think he went to the Redskins for like a half a season, but then he just disappeared. He had to retire. That's just how it is, man. We don't get when we get our foot in the door, we better keep our foot in the door. All right? Yeah, I wish Carmelo would have got us to the championship. And I'm telling y'all, the thing that messed Carmelo up, I blame 50 Cent. 50 Cent, whatever they want. They say I say his name wrong, 50 Cent. 50 cents, 2 quarters. He been to my church, and I met the man personally. Prayed for him. He's a good guy. But I blame you, 50 Cent, for Carmelo. Ever since this show Power came out, and you writing in the script, 50, you writing it in the script, things that you gonna do to Lala. That's somebody's wife. Ever since this show came out, and Carmelo got to sit there and watch his wife on the screen with his eyes wide open. Carmelo was watching Power. He didn't know what was going on. And he see his wife on there doing all kinds of damnable things. It messed him up. And he ain't been the same ever since. Oh, the Power. That's the name of the show. Power. It ain't, Carmelo ain't been the same since he saw his wife Lala doing Lala kind of things. Shame on you, 50. I blame him. Listen to me. I don't care how, she's an actress. Emmy Award. I don't care nothing about that. When you see your wife on the TV screen doing that stuff, it gonna mess you up. Spoonie G, don't you? When you see your wife like that, don't jack you up. You kidding me? And Carmelo, after that, he saw that he couldn't hit a jump shot. He couldn't do nothing. It messed him up. No, they weren't broken up already. The tabloids say that. The tabloids break people up before they actually break up. They still together right now. They weren't broken up, and she had no business, you know. Listen to me. You ain't gonna, I don't care, this just me. 50 Cent did that on purpose. He's the producer and owner of the show. How you gonna put yourself in the scene? He put himself in the scene to do what he always wanted to do to Carmelo, get his wife. Somebody ought to go get 50. 50, you ought to apologize to that man for doing that. He ain't been the same since. And I don't know, matter of fact, I don't know where Carmelo still ain't signed with nobody. That stripper, no. We ain't gonna go, all that is alleged stuff. All that stuff they say Carmelo did is allegedly. That Power show messed him up. And he got to sit there and look at his wife, she was doing stuff on there that she probably never did to him. Shame on you, 2 quarters. All right, so let me get back to Panthers. Panthers suck. They are out of the playoffs, and y'all better watch out. Somebody might get fired by the end of this season. All right, somebody might get fired. Now the Pro Bowl selection came out. What was it, yesterday? And I am pleased to inform you that the New York Jets have 3 Pro Bowlers. 2 of them, I think one of them a kick returner, another one's a punt returner, something like that. But we have the best safety in the game. We have the best. No, the Jets don't suck. We just going through. First of all, our quarterback got hurt, and we lost a lot of close games. But Jamal Adams, that's his name. I think he's number 33 or number 32 on the Jets. He's the defensive safety. He's going to be the next Ronnie Lott. Jamal Adams is the next Ronnie Lott. You hear me? And the Jets got him, and he's going to the Pro Bowl. I'm excited. That's the best thing that could happen. You see, because the Jets ain't doing nothing else this year, and we ain't going to the playoffs. I'm a realist, y'all. I'm a realist. We ain't going to the playoff. We ain't winning the Super Bowl this year. It's not our year. But next year will be. And we got a Pro Bowler. We got 3. The Giants only got 2, I believe. But the Jets got 3 Pro Bowlers. Woo-wee! I'm telling you, and watch next year. Sam Darnold going to be balling. We're going to get a receiver in the draft. It's going to be all over. I'm telling you, next year. Now, what I don't understand is how Russell Wilson didn't make the Pro Bowl. Andrew Luck didn't make the Pro Bowl. But Tom Brady makes the Pro Bowl. Somebody explain to me why Tom Brady's in the Pro Bowl, especially after Pittsburgh beat the brakes off of him last Sunday. Tom Brady is getting older and older. He's not looking like himself. The man is 57 years old and he's starting to look it. He can't run no more. He can barely throw anymore. Gronkowski runs like a truck driver. And they put Tom Brady in the Pro Bowl. And it's not fair. He does not deserve to be there. Yeah, he probably did. And you know what? I believe Tom Brady cheated his way to the Pro Bowl. I saw, they showed me a clip of Tom Brady. The time was running down, and he looked up at the scoreboard people and did like this. And they added 12 seconds to the clock. That's a cheating man. Him and his coach, that hoodie-wearing man, Billy Belichick. Tom Brady and Belichick, they are like John Gotti and what's the man from Chicago? Al Capone. They gangsters. They got the NFL on the payroll. Watch this. And I'm telling you, we know that the Patriots are not having a great year, not according to their standards, because the Patriots usually are much better than this. I'm telling you right now, not because they deserve to be there, but watch what happens. The Patriots going to be in the Super Bowl. Some kind of way, the NFL going to make sure that these New England Patriots are in the Super Bowl. And they got a whole city of gangsters behind them up there in Boston, Bishop Shelton and them, and Eddie Hayward and them. They're going to be in the Super Bowl, and it's all for politics. And it's not right. I don't know what's going on up there. That I don't trust their owner. What's his name? Bob, whatever. I don't trust him. They all got something going on. They all, you know, what's the boy? Tom Brady was wearing the Make America Great hat again. All Make America Great Again hat, all that stuff. I don't trust them. And they cheat their way. Yeah, he's Illuminati. They said Tom Brady's a part of that Illuminati. What's that thing they do? Some kind of bird call, whatever them Illuminatis do. That ain't of God, first of all. Get me started. He better get the Holy Ghost like Nick Foles. See, Nick Foles is a Christian. He go to a Pentecostal church. Nick Foles shouts and dance. And I'm now liking what I'm seeing from the Eagles since they got rid of that Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is not the guy for the Eagles. Sean Hatcher, hear me real good. It's Nick Foles. Nick Foles is the one that got y'all to the championship. He the one that got y'all in the ring. And then y'all kick him back to the side. You'll kick him to the curb. You better let Nick Foles do what he need to do. Yeah, Danny, the Patriots lost 2 in a row. They still going to be in the playoffs, and watch how they cheat their way. Nick Foles is the one that's going to take the Eagles to the promised land. Yeah, but you see, if I was Nick Foles, I would say this. I'm not playing no more until y'all give me like $50 million guaranteed. Because every time I come in here and play, y'all bring y'all Super Bowl, and then Mr. Wentz come back, the young golden boy, and y'all put me back on the bench. Don't do me like that. Don't you do me like that. That's like having a musician. Oh, I'm going to go there. They fill in one Sunday. They really want the job, but they fill in one Sunday, and the Holy Ghost move like never before, and God is in the place, and God uses them and anoints them. And then when the person comes back that they filled in for, the service go back down All right, let me move forward. I better, I better leave that alone. All right, I'm gonna leave that all the way alone. So, Nick Foles, Eagle fans, if y'all want to win, Eagle fans, y'all better let Carson Wentz stay where he at. You better let Carson Wentz stay where he at. Don't worry about and let that Nick Foles play. If the Eagles want to win, my boy Drew from Philly, his name is Drew from Philly, but he's from Brooklyn and he hate the Eagles. So he rooting for y'all to fail. I'd rather have the Eagles up in there than the Cowboys, because let me talk about y'all cowgirls. Can I talk about the cowgirl? You know what, that's not nice. Let me talk about them Cowboys for about 5 minutes. They were so hyped. They were running their mouth. They was yelling and talking about Super Bowl. And then for the first time since 2003, they did not score a single point. It's amazing. Let me tell you, you know how much points me and my team, let me get me, Danny, Donnie, my brother Derek, and Dwayne, and let me get Deacon Ned, Minister Fisher. I want Clyde Grant on my team, all of them. Let me get Mother Moore, Mother Taylor, and Mother Doe, and that's 11 right there. And we going to go on the field. And guess what we going to do? We probably going to score the same amount of points the Cowboys scored. 0. Cowboys, y'all, how you go on a football field and nobody even knows you were there? Did a 0. You got shut out. That's a shame. Super Bowl contenders, really? What kind of Super Bowl contender will go on the field and score 0 points? Against the Colts of all people. How about that? So in order for I've been looking at the scenarios. In order for the Cowboys to make the playoffs, they got to win out. But if the Cowboys lose their next game, let me see who they play. They play Tampa Bay. If they lose their next game, and the Eagles and all the Redskins win their next game, the season going to be dependent on the last game of the year. And you know who the Cowboys play the last game of the year? They come up here to New York and they play the Giants. The Giants, I'm going to show you something. How the NFL work, y'all. This might upset some of y'all, because a lot of people had that spirit on them. The Giants are not in the playoffs. Woo! This is going to bless somebody. The Giants are not in the playoffs. They are not going to the playoffs. They already out. But next Sunday, depending on what the Cowboys do this Sunday, on the next Sunday, the Giants can play spoiler. The Giants, although they have nothing to gain in it, they can cause the Cowboys to miss the playoffs. And a lot of people have spoilers in their life. And it's going to bless you, because some folks in your life, they ain't going nowhere, but they'll get joy out of stopping you from going somewhere. And that's what the Giants going to do to the Cowboys. Giants ain't going nowhere, but they just going to get happy because they can stop the Cowboys from going. And you better watch out for them people in your life that ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't got nothing to lose or nothing to gain. All they want to do is see you fail. And the Cowboys, they have put that out in the atmosphere. The Cowboys have put that out. All is running the mouth. So a lot of people want the Cowboys to lose. The Cowboys got the most haters in the world. I'm gonna say I hate the Cowboys. You know why? Because they are unjustly called the America's team. They ain't no America's team. So you got to watch out for them people that are waiting to come in contact with you, and they know they ain't going nowhere. They see you going somewhere. They know for sure they ain't going nowhere. So what they want to do, the only joy they'll get is stopping you from getting where you're supposed to go. I'm talking better than y'all saying amen. So Cowboys, I'm scared for y'all, because the Giants, they gearing up for this game right now. They don't even care about who they play Sunday. They care about that last game of the season, because if they beat the Cowboys, they can keep them out the playoff. All right? So Cowboys got to win out. The Cowboys must win out. Now, I got to talk about some basketball. Excuse me. I got to talk about some basketball because there's some stuff going on with my Knicks. Let me put my hat on. And I think it's good news. I think I'm going to talk about LeBron too. But let me talk about my Knicks. I think this is good news. Because for the last, I say 24 years, no, that's too long, maybe 20 years, we have been under the ownership of a man named James Dolan. And we've been wondering why the Knicks have not been doing this, why the Knicks have not been doing that. I'm going to talk about the Nets too. We've been wondering what's going on with the Knicks. It seems like there's not a winning culture there. And it finally came out yesterday. I was watching the news. And this was big news. This was on CNN. This wasn't just on sports. This was on CNN. James Dolan is finally willing to sell the Knicks. Some might look at that as bad news, but this is good news. Because James Dolan not only owns the Knicks, he owns Madison Square Garden, he owns the New York Liberty, and he owns the New York Rangers. He's going to sell it all for $5 billion. $5 billion. And this is what I want to do. I want somebody to partner with me. I need 5 billion people to partner with me with $1. And we're going to go buy the Knicks. Don't start with me, DR. Yeah, Devin Booker ball. But I want y'all, I need 5 billion people. No. Don't get quiet on me. Don't get quiet on me. Come here. Let me get some offering music. I need 5 billion people to partner with me with a $1 seed so we can buy the Knicks. Are you hearing me? All right, ain't nobody gonna partner with me. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Okay, well, let's leave that alone. But I'm glad that James Dolan is selling the Knicks. He's willing to sell. That's not giving music. Yeah, it sure wasn't. That this broke down piano. He's willing to sell the Knicks for $5 billion. And this is what's going to happen. This is how this is going. This is how this is going to work. I'm telling you, I see something happening, y'all. I see, and James Dolan, and it made sense to me. He got on there and said, you know what? I'm really not that interested in owning a team. It's no big deal to me. He don't even like going to the games. That's what the problem is. Look at all these other owners. Mark Cuban at the Dallas Mavericks. He at the game. Jeannie Buss for the Lakers at the game, involved with it. That old crazy one at the Clippers, Ballmer, whatever his name is. He at the game rooting for the team. All these owners, they love basketball. James Dolan don't care. That's why he got rid of Patrick Ewing the way he did. You know he don't care. That's why he kicked Charles Oakley out the arena. He kicked Oakley really out the arena. He don't care about no basketball, and that's what's been holding the Knicks up. It wasn't Carmelo. It wasn't John Stark. It wasn't Allen Houston. It wasn't these cats. It was ownership. Listen to me. I don't care how anointed the people in the church are. If the pastor has no anointing, he gonna cap off it's only gonna go but so far. Listen, I don't care how much worship is all in the praise team and on the choir. If your pastor ain't a worshiper, if your pastor ain't a praiser, it's going to be capped to a certain level. So with the Knicks, I don't care how much talent we had. I don't care how much people we get. If the owner don't really care, that's why we won't go nowhere. We got to change. See, the stuff got to change from the top. The players are at the bottom of the totem pole. The real big moves are made at the top. So we got to get him out of there, and we're gonna get James Dolan out of there because he's a businessman, but he don't care about his business. Now I got an idea. I do have an idea, and I know some of y'all gonna thank you, Jay Bentley. Some of y'all gonna come at me weird, but this is my idea. I think, and this might go viral, y'all. I want y'all to put it to him, send it to him. I think he's a New Yorker. He loves New York. We know that. This man I'm about to say. He's a great businessman. And he gonna make sure he win. I think Donald Trump should buy the Knicks. Oh, I done said it. I said it. I think Donald Trump should buy the New York Knicks. And some of y'all think, Pastor Wright done lost his mind. He done went crazy. No. Watch this. He's a businessman. He knows business. He knows how to make money. And watch this. He would cheat to win. Y'all ain't saying nothing. He will do whatever it takes. Donald Trump will do whatever it takes to win. He'll go all the way to Russia and meddle with stuff just to make sure the Knicks win. Donald Trump hates to lose. Y'all ain't hearing me. I don't like the man. I didn't vote for him. But I wouldn't pick him to be the president of my United States. But I doggone sure would pick him to be the president of the New York Knicks, to be the owner of the New York Knicks. You know why? Because he gonna make sure the Knicks win. He'll make sure of it. Somebody said he might make the Knicks go bankrupt. But I'm telling you, let Donald Trump buy the Knicks, and I guarantee you, he gonna put a Trump Tower on top of Madison Square Garden, and when all the other teams come to play us, they gotta stay at Trump Tower, and he gonna poison their food, and when they get on the field, on the court to play, there ain't nobody gonna be able to do nothing. He gonna steal their powers, and the Knicks are gonna be winners again. So that's just an idea. That's an idea. If Trump bought the Knicks, what would happen? He got the money to buy the Knicks. He is a New Yorker, and he hates to lose. And he will cheat his way to a win. He will cheat. I know, we all know Trump didn't really win that election fair and square. He did all this kind of meddling and stuff. Somebody said he would fire. Oh, you know what? You're right. He would fire all the black people. Oh no, that wouldn't be good. Let's get rid of Trump for that. Let's wipe Trump off of that, because I forgot, because he gonna he gonna go try to get all white folks on the team, and then we know ain't no more Larry Birds coming through here. They gone. So let's wipe that off. Let's see if we can get somebody else. Let's go with what's the man? Bill Gates. Let Bill Gates buy the Knicks, and he can create the first robot-looking human robot basketball player. His name will be Apple Ewing. He'll be 8 feet tall, 500 pounds. But somebody got to get the Knicks, because I'm sick of James Dolan. James Dolan is a bum, and I want him run out of town. All right? Now, I got to talk. Let me talk about these Lakers. Let me talk about, let's get on these Lakers. The Lakers was in Brooklyn last night, y'all. Brooklyn was lit right there on Atlantic Avenue. Anybody know Brooklyn? Atlantic and Flatbush. That's right there. That's the heart of downtown Brooklyn. And the Lakers were here. And big time, in the house that Jay-Z built. All this stuff. So they come in, they playing the lowly Nets. And the Nets supposed to be, the Nets ain't got no superstars at all. They got a guy named Dinwiddie. I don't even know his first name. It might be Spencer. George Steinbrenner, Danny. That's who the owner of the Yankees was. George Steinbrenner. He's good. But he dead. But let me show you. Yeah. How about if everybody just give me, I need 5 billion people to give me $1, and I'm going to put my bid in for the New York Knicks. I need 5 billion people to give me $1. That's how much he want. He want $5 billion. It's 8 billion people in the world. 5 billion of y'all can sow $1. And when y'all sow that $1, some of y'all can sow more than that. I'm gonna buy the Knicks. I'm gonna hire Patrick Ewing. I'm gonna go hire Mark Jackson as the coach. I'm gonna hire Patrick Ewing to work with the big men, and I'm going to get Kevin Durant. I'm telling y'all, put that $1 in the Cash App. Sow that $1. $ David Wright Music. Sow that $1. We gonna buy the New York Knicks. Some of y'all rappers, y'all need to sow $10, more than that. Y'all need to help me buy these Knicks. So last night, the Brooklyn Nets beat the Lakers. They beat LeBron James and his Lakers. Now, I told you, the Brooklyn Nets is a high school team. I don't understand what it is about the Brooklyn Nets. But they seem to, every now and then, just show flashes of greatness. But they bums. And LeBron James, King James, what happened to you last night, King James? How did the Brooklyn Nets, and then LeBron went up, I'm telling you, LeBron getting old. He went up for a dunk, and this little nobody named Allen, he blocked LeBron James' dunk. He blocked his dunk so bad and sent LeBron back the other way. LeBron, it's something about it, yeah, y'all. I don't know. I think this is 3 losses in a row. They lost to the Wizards the other night. Now, we talk about the Knicks. The Knicks lost to the Phoenix Suns, yes. But we know why we losing. Our superstar ain't playing, Porzingis, and then we don't have Kevin Durant yet. And we got a bunch of 19 and 20-year-olds. We still learning how to gel. Watch out for that boy Emmanuel Mudiay, though. DR, watch out for Mudiay. Mudiay is balling. So, all of that being said, I'm telling y'all, don't get too hyped up about these Lakers. And then, I'm watching the news, and it's coming out this year that LeBron wants Anthony Davis. They're trying to work out a trade for Anthony Davis. This is ridiculous, y'all. This is utterly ridiculous. Who said the Nets are better than the Knicks? Hush your mouth. The Nets are not better than the Knicks. No. The Nets are not better. Wait till the end of the season. We're going to see who going to have the better record. Nets are not better than the Knicks. They might have a better record than the Knicks, but that don't mean they're better than the Knicks. We losing on purpose because we want that Zion Williamson. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but how LeBron James, listen to me, y'all. They say they haven't seen a talent like this since the old days. He's a Hall of Famer right now. Some folks got him on the Mount Rushmore of the NBA right now. He's known as the greatest basketball player in the world right now. Why in the world does he need to go grab Anthony Davis? And not just that. He wants Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant. This is ridiculous. Don't he have enough over there? And in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. Let me show you what that's really like. That's like back in the day, Michael Jordan, who was considered the best, making phone calls to Karl Malone and saying, yo, come play with me in Chicago. And then got off the phone with Karl Malone and called Charles Barkley and said, yo, come play with me. They didn't do that. They wanted to beat each other. And it's making me sick to my stomach, y'all. LeBron James want to go get Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is the truth. He want to go get Kevin Durant. That's unfair. And you know what? They going to go. Back in the day, I didn't never see Larry Bird calling Magic, yo, come play with me in Boston. They said, yo, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat your team. That's why the competition ain't what it used to be in the NBA, y'all. Competition ain't what it used to be. Just like, you know, Bishop T.D. Jakes, he's like the gold standard of preachers. We know that, secular and spiritual, whatever the case is. He's the gold standard of preachers. Bishop T.D. Jakes is not going to call Creflo Dollar to come be his assistant pastor. It just don't, you build what you build over there, I build what I build over here. You see, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. LeBron, come on. LeBron got enough to win over there, but he want Anthony Davis. He want Kevin Durant. You know why? So if they lose, he can't take the blame. That's why Kyrie got out of there. That's why Kyrie left Cleveland. LeBron is not no greatest. How you gonna be the greatest, but you always trying to get other greatest on your squad? Yeah, it's definitely making the game boring. You're gonna have all the stars on 3 or 4 teams. Come on. That's ridiculous. And see, Golden State was a little different because before they got Kevin Durant, they were winning. They drafted Steph Curry. They drafted Draymond Green. They drafted Klay Thompson. And they traded for players like Andre Iguodala. Iguodala ain't no GOAT. They put a team together. LeBron is getting people that are already established. He getting them. Yo. And David Stern need to step in. Not David Stern. What's the man? Silver. Adam Silver need to step in and do something. Because it's too much. It's too much. It ain't fair. Because now, you know, I got upset because they were talking about Kevin Durant going to L.A. and Kevin Durant promised me personally that he was coming to the Knicks. He promised me. I said, wink twice if you're coming to the Knicks. And he did like this. So I think he's coming to the Knicks. I hope he ain't playing us. Kevin Durant, if you playing us, I swear, I hope I hope your hair never straighten out the way it's supposed to. If you don't come, I hope you get naps. I hope your eyebrows turn nappy. I hope you get nappy eyebrows if you don't come to the Knicks. We need help over here. LeBron got enough. All right? So I want to talk about, and I'm about to close out. Let me talk about this James Harden. I was one of the top basketball prospects in Brooklyn. They were talking about signing me to the New York Knicks on a 10-day contract at one point, but I told them no, I had to go play the organ for my father, so it wouldn't work out. So you know, I'm an elite basketball player, and I know the game. And they taught me when I was learning the game, you can take 2.5 steps before the travel, before it's called walking. When your foot hit the ground and you still got that ball, and they're on that 3rd step, that's traveling. On the 4th step, it's definitely traveling. On the fifth step, you ain't doing nothing but playing football with a basketball in your hand now. James Harden got this move that he does. This is a little step back. He took 5 steps. See, some of y'all didn't see this. He took 5 steps, jumped behind the 3-point line, and nobody called traveling on the man. I want y'all to explain that to me. Because the basketball that I learned, they said that once you take your 3rd step, that's traveling. Is that a new move? Is it called the James Harden? I can take 5 steps and then shoot. You can't defend that. Little babies do that. My son was playing basketball when he was 5, 6 years old, and we would let him just run with the ball and then shoot. James Harden, we grown men. Harden, Mr. Harden, come here. Harden, come here, James Harden. You a grown man. Play grown man basketball. We don't sit there and travel. We don't hold the ball and run 5 steps and then shoot. What's wrong with you? We got the videotape to prove it. You are playing baby basketball. That's how you score 47 points. Because you playing baby basketball and everybody else is playing grown man basketball, and they letting you get away with stuff that nobody else get away with. They wouldn't let Tim Hardaway Jr. do that. They wouldn't let John Starks do that back in the day. All that, no. But James Harden, he can take 5 steps and nobody say a thing. And James Harden knew it. He said, oh, what am I supposed to do? Call on myself? No. Matter of fact, when we were playing in the streets, this is how I grew up. And we play in the streets in Brooklyn. When we traveled, we had the right, that's what they need. They need to go back to street ball in the NBA. We had the right to call. We ain't had no referee. We were like, ball. Yo, what I do, son? What I do? You walk. And then if you knew you walked, you get the ball up. Where is your integrity, Mr. Harden? Where is your integrity? We need to let the NBA players start making their own calls. Call on them. Because right then and there, I would say, walk. Well, no, walk. That shot don't count. Walk. My ball. Harden, give it. Babies do that. Gonna grab the ball. Watch this. He got the ball in his hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you shoot. That's not basketball. That's unorganized football. Devil is a liar. And somebody need to do something about it. I'm going to start a petition. Let the NBA players make their own calls. When you go to the hole and you get fouled, if you think you got fouled, call ball. And if you didn't get fouled, everybody just gonna keep playing. Because when you call ball and you really ain't got fouled on the street, they don't even pay you no mind. There ain't nobody touch you. Get out of here. That's what we need to go back to doing. James Harden is a walker. He was a moonwalk. Are you Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan? Which one are you? That's a Michael Jackson moonwalk. And they calling it the James Harden. I don't even like this new Euro step thing they got going now, because that Euro step is weird too. Yo, I'm telling you, James, he took 5 steps. And they didn't call nothing. Better yet, they called a foul on the dude that was defending him. Better get out of here with that. So I'm closing out because I know the Knicks been losing. I think we play tonight. It don't even matter because we're losing on purpose. But the Knicks have been losing. We losing for a purpose. I don't know if y'all saw the game with Duke and whoever they played last night. Princeton, I don't know who they played. But this boy, Zion Williamson, he has proven to me last night that he is not human. He's half werewolf and half pit bull. No human in him. This man, first of all, he don't bleed. That's weird to me. He got elbow over his eye or something. I've seen people get elbow and they get cut. They got to get stitches and all that stuff. He got elbow right here hard. And it's like his face didn't move. And he just said like this and got back in the game like nothing. Then this man goes, they played Princeton. He goes and he blocks a shot, but he didn't just block the shot. I want y'all to watch the highlight, Google it or YouTube it. The man jumped so high. He hit his back and his shoulder on the backboard. Listen to me, y'all. This man is 300 pounds. Anything 300 pounds that can jump and hit its back, that's not no human. He's hard. He has pit bull and werewolf. Ooh! And he eats dog food. We already know that. He already went on the thing, said he eats dog food for breakfast and human food for lunch. This man jumped so high, he hit his head and his shoulder on the backboard. The rim it's just 10 feet in the air. That don't make no sense. And when the Knicks saw that, they said, oh my God, let's lose some more. And the Knicks are losing just to get him. Can you imagine a half pit bull, half werewolf in Madison Square Garden jumping all over the place? The Knicks are playing for Zion Williamson. And when we get him to team up with Porzingis and to team up with Kevin Durant and Emmanuel Mudiay, who been balling don't sleep on Kevin Knox. We back, y'all. We are back. The Knicks are back. All right? So y'all keep all that in mind. Remember to share this. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Church Guys Like Sports too. All right? And sow that $1 seed because we're going to buy the Knicks. I'm telling you, we're going to buy the Knicks. $ David Wright Music. That's the Cash App. We're going to buy the Knicks. Thank you, Gerard. That's my dude. Even though he moved away, he still loved the Knicks. That's what I'm talking about. Just because you don't live in New York no more, I don't mean you can't love the Knicks. I'm going to love the Knicks forever. To this day. To this day. All right? Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pastor Dave Wright. All right? Peace out. I'll see you on Friday night. We giving away DVDs for the first bunch of people that get there. Peace.